The story we are going to tell you today might change your life. This story is about a jobless man who had just moved to a new city. The man desperately needed a job to survive. So he applied for the position of office boy at Microsoft. The HR manager interviewed him, then gave him a test to clean the floor. The man passed the test with flying colors. "You are hired," HR manager informed the applicant. "Give me your email address and I'll send you the application for employment as well as the date for you should report for work." The man replied, "I don't have a computer or an email." "I'm sorry," said the HR manager. "If you don't have an email, that means you do not exist. And we cannot hire persons who do not exist." The man was very disappointed. He didn't know what to do. He only had $10 with him. Once that is spent, he won't have any money to buy any food. He went to the supermarket and bought a crate of tomatoes with his $10. He went from door to door and sold the tomatoes. In less than 2 hours, he doubled his money. He repeated the operation 3 times and returned home with $60. He realized that he could survive this way. He started to go every day earlier and returned late. He doubled or tripled his money every day. Soon he bought a cart and then a truck. In a very short time, he had his own fleet of delivery vehicles. 5 years later, the man became one of the biggest food retailers in the US. He started to plan his family's future and decided to have a life insurance. He called an insurance broker and chose a protection plan. At the end of the conversation, the broker asked him for his email address. The man replied, "I don't have an email." The broker was dumbfounded. "You don't have an email and yet have succeeded in building an empire? Can you imagine what you could have been if you had an email?" he exclaimed. The man thought for a while and replied, "An office boy at Microsoft." This is not just a story, it's a lesson to many of us out there trying to keep up with the world. If you have just lost your job or just failed an interview, don't worry. Be optimistic. Good days are on the way and something better is reserved for you. All you have to do is explore, innovate, and explore. And never give up. A rejection doesn't mean you are a failure. It just means you have to try one more time. As Thomas Wayne said to Bruce once, "Why do we fall? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up." So get up and go out there. You are the master of your destiny.